From the Times Square Poly Podcast Studio in the Lewiston-Clarkson Valley in Idaho, you're listening to the Rosewater Kinetics Fitness Hour with weekly discussions on nutrition.
Mainly consist on stuff like sandwiches and tins of tuna, chicken, something like that. Cheese grater's from a chain store.
Training.
Just like a bunch of little girls. Again.
Also including phone interviews.
Hello, everyone. I'm from your telephone company.
Poignant conversation. And international liaisons.
Oh, my.
And here are your hosts, Mike and Nathan.
Hello again. We're back. Missed us last week, I'm sure.
And the week before.
And the week before.
And the week before. And the week before.
I've been having technical difficulties ever since you can remember the Schoenfeld
the
blue screen
Schoenfeld
incident.
blue screen incident about 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. We're working feverishly to correct that.
And we're kind of running and gunning, doing something quite a bit different this time.
Yep, so forgive us if it looks a little different, but
It does.
we're going to move forward anyways.
Yeah.
I got a special guest in the studio today, Janine Eslick, rock climber, student. What other things do you do to stay busy?
I love to golf.
Oh, you're a golfer
I'm a
as
golfer.
well?
Yep.
Nice.
Never golfed before. Closest I ever got was picking up golf balls when I was a kid.
I have a set that I've used 4 times.
Nice.
Yeah. I grabbed them because I'm left-handed, and they're really, really on a great sale, and it's hard to come by, so I was like, hey. And at the time, I was going kind of regularly because I could do it cheaply, but yeah.
Yeah, but being the RK Fitness Hour here, Janine has just picked up her new set of clubs today. She's a new club enthusiast, I guess you would say, in order to improve her rock climbing ability, I guess is the only way to say it.
Yeah.
I'm a bit curious. What does one think about when climbing a vertical
Crevasse. I think that's a good word.
Well, I'm just saying, I don't think I have that kind of nerve. You know what I mean? When I was a younger guy, I used to work in oil refineries. We would climb up these steel ladders, up these columns, I mean, way up there. And about 3/4 of the way up, I was hugging the ladder and not looking down on that kind of. I can't imagine what it would be like to literally be trying to find handholds and. What is that like?
Well, for me, it's just all about like the adrenaline and the challenge that comes along with rock climbing. I started May of 2013. I took a rock climbing class at a local college, and then shortly after that, I just kind of stopped doing it because I didn't find anybody. You have to have like a group of people who do it, and but it took me a good year to get really comfortable on the wall. I get the Elvis leg, which is very common.
The Elvis leg.
Yeah.
Start doing the shaky shakes.
Yep. And
showing off your blue suede shoes. Oh my god, I did rock climbing for 1 semester when I was in college, and I know exactly what you're talking about. As soon as they didn't call it that, but as soon as you said that, I'm like, I know what she's talking about. Yeah, and I was probably 15 feet off the ground, maybe 20. Yeah, I was like, so yeah, what's your tallest that you've accomplished so far?
Well, probably around like 55 feet.
Oh, yeah, I went out to Granite Rock, which is a little bit west that way, and it's about 35 feet. And we accomplished that one day, and I was pretty proud of myself. But yeah, 55 feet, that's up there.
Yeah.
That is way up there. And yeah, I'm not a biggest fan of heights.
50 feet looks a lot further when you're on top
Absolutely.
than when you're on the bottom.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely.
I can remember being way up there like I was talking about in the refineries, and I mean, we were basically on a little platform of wood that about 2 people could sit on to work.
Enough to make me vomit.
And, it was terrible. I mean, I wasn't afraid of heights, but I had a definite respect for it.
Yeah.
Right?
You had a distinct fear of falling off of it, though?
Well, all the time, because you don't know who built that scaffolding.
Absolutely.
But
And
it was
you
your
know it
job
wasn't
to go
you.
up, so you did it.
Right.
And every now and then you look over the edge and maybe drop something to watch it fall down.
Yeah.
And
Lose your lunch and
yeah, and it's,
call it good.
never been a big fan of heights, but
Is that something that you have to work on regularly? Is work on your fear of heights? Did you have one starting out?
I did.
Yeah.
Yes, and that is pretty much gone now.
Nice.
Yep. I don't really. It doesn't freak me out anymore. Like I'll get on a wall on a route, and I'll be just fine. Like there's really no nerves. I just started lead climbing though, and that's kind of a different game.
That's hairier,
So,
yeah.
now what is lead climbing?
Lead climbing is you're setting your protection as you go up.
Ah, okay.
So there's these this equipment that's called a quick draw, and you clip it onto these clips that they already have on the wall, and then you attach your rope inside it, and then you climb up. And so you're climbing above your protection. So if you fall,
You're going to fall farther.
You fall farther. Yep. Like probably twice as far. And you're still getting caught,
Right.
but they call it like whippers because you get kind of whipped around if you fall.
a bit. So have you fallen yet?
Not yet, no.
Excellent. That's good. We went out for that course. We had to learn on a wall, which is local. And then the final exam was just a day out to Granite. And I never fell off the wall unless I was doing it on purpose, and I didn't fall off of the actual exam wall. So that was fun. But falling, even when I knew it was coming, falling was terrifying.
Yes.
So yeah.
It's even terrifying on top rope. Like I still have a hard time actually taking a legit fall.
Yeah.
Rather than taking a break.
Yeah. Have you had any close calls by any means yet?
No. But I did lead belay for the first time with one of my friends who is probably like 6'3" and weighs twice as much as I do.
That's yeah.
And when he fell on me, and I flew up about 6 feet. I caught him.
Yeah.
But I was. He launched me up.
Right. So lead belay is the one where you kind of are using another human's weight to your advantage, correct? To kind of shimmy up the.
Well, I'm on the ground, so.
That's right. That's right.
So I'm giving him rope as he goes up.
You're basically his safety anchor.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once that they fall, and because he was lead climbing, he
fell so much farther.
He took probably a 20-foot fall.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was. I learned quickly that day.
See, this is fascinating to me because I was talking to Janine here. It was last week, I think, and I was explaining that now that I'm physically better again, I wanted to begin rappelling.
Yeah,
and
that's
I'd actually purchased the gear and all of this,
that's fun.
but physical condition wasn't adequate for that.
Sure.
And I had made the statement that the last time I had rappelled was in the military, and that would basically encompass them saying, well, let yourself out, onto the wall, and then me trying to climb back up and then putting a boot in my chest and shoving me get off of my wall.
Oh, no.
And after the first time, it was okay.
Yeah.
My headphones are...
You got to put them on top. There you go.
There we go.
They're better suited like that.
Then there was about 4 more other times, and about time it was starting to be fun, it was time to quit. It was time to move on to the next thing, which was rappelling out of a helicopter.
Oh, God.
Which I never understood, because why couldn't we just land the helicopter?
Right. Well, it's just in case, Mike. Just in case they can't land it.
Well, it's not a vehicle that you jump out of or anything if it's going down.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But it just isn't that why you have a helicopter? Because
that's kind of I don't know. Seems to be the going theory is that you'd want to stay in the helicopter.
Well,
as long
they
as
felt it was necessary training, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, with lots of different equipment back
then. Like I said, I'd like to try the whole going down thing, but I don't think I could really get into the rock climbing.
Yeah.
It amazes me that an individual would look at that and go, I could climb that.
It's nerve-wracking.
It's funny once you become a rock climber, like you're driving and you see rocks, like you're just like,
I wonder if I can do that.
I
Yeah.
bet I could do that.
Yeah.
That looks like fun.
That's funny. I was talking about that just the other day. When I was a younger guy, I used to hunt quite often. And I would drive down the road and I would look for animals. You know what I mean? Then I began getting real heavy into building furniture and stuff, and I would look at trees. Boy, I bet that's beautiful wood right there.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I guess it just depends on where your interests lie.
Yeah.
You're trying to
You get honed in on different things.
yeah.
Yeah. There is a
The problem with looking at trees, though, is sometimes you hit a deer
Right.
because you're not looking for animals
Right.
anymore.
There's a local rock that I've never seen anyone scale before, and it's right on the way out to. Actually, it would be that direction from here, but it's on the way out to Asotin, the Swallow's Nest Rock. Have you seen that? Okay.
No.
It's just a giant piece of rock jutting out of the side of a bunch of dirt on the way out to Asotin, and I bet you if you drove by that, you would probably instantly start.
It's called Swallow's Nest.
Swallow's Nest, yeah. Swallow's
For
Nest
obvious
rock.
reasons,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah, yep. So there's an entire park area called Swallow's Nest, and then just past Swallow's Nest Park area is the actual rock, and it juts. I mean, I literally cannot miss it. It's right there on the side of the highway, and I've never seen anyone climb it before.
I'll say this for this area is there's a multitude of things just like that. I mean, there's hardly anywhere you can drive around here without seeing rocks and cliffs and this kind of thing. And I don't know. It always amazes me. I look up and think, I wonder what it's like it would be like to be up there, looking down. You know,
Looks like this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That's just right over
I
here.
know what that is. Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that's
of,
what it was called.
That's like our biggest geological feature we have around here that kind of sticks out in everyone's mind, and that's kind of like the first thing you see on the way to the Hell's Gate, which is the deepest
I think
gorge
I
of
drove past that.
Yeah, if you ever head out towards, like, to go upriver or down here, you have to
Yep.
drive right past this, like the highway. This is the highway right here.
Yep.
So
Yep.
that's our big, and this is what it looks like from above. So it's a good,
Okay, yeah.
it's a good 100 feet at least.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, I'm not the best at
See, that's the route I would take to get up.
yeah, the Kiwi Air. I'm not entirely sure on judging heights and whatnot, but I'm pretty sure that's probably somewhere between 50 and 100. I don't know. You probably judge it a little bit better than I can, but that's what it looks like on the actual highway. So, yeah, that's our little geological feature around here. And I honestly have no idea what would happen if you tried to climb it. I don't know if someone would come and tell you to get off of it or what would happen, but it'd be worth a try.
It brings a question up. Knowing the society we live in today, and you have to have a permit for everything. Are you licensed, or do they require any type of a permit for you?
Certificates or anything?
No. If you're going out to a park that has rock climbing available, you just kind of go at your own risk.
Just
type of
go,
thing.
huh?
Yep.
Okay.
If we climb out at Vantage, Washington, sometimes, and that's like an actual like state park. So you have to have the driving permit or like
Sure.
that.
To get into the park.
To get into the park,
park
but that's
permit,
So
that's the only thing you'll need.
It's kind of like the last frontier as far as like things that require all these like permit after permit after. Ask me and Mike, we know about permits now. But it seems like that's kind of like the last thing that doesn't really require anything. That's really kind of cool because it seems like everyone wants a form or a certificate or something out of you for something. So that's
right.
You can't go
That's
down to
cool.
the beach and drink a beer anymore without a permit.
Seems like
You
it.
got a permit for that?
Yeah,
It's
seems
not
like it.
Budweiser.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So Janine has begun learning the Indian clubs now to help her in this venture, I guess you would say.
I think so.
Venture to because of range of movement. You were curious about that, and grip strength, and these kind of things. So yeah, she's actually our closest customer. Which is really exciting because I only get to talk to people via the internet.
Yeah, we don't really get to rub shoulders with people besides personal friends that we sell to. That so yeah, you're our closest person.
So it's kind of cool to be able to go, how's that working out for you?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
And
we got
get
some-
direct feedback and
Got some people down in California, over in Australia and whatnot. But yeah, you're our closest person. So
That's awesome.
yeah, I think it's awesome.
I think it's good.
Nate here, if we thumb back through the time machine, is finally recovered from his injury to his shoulder.
Yeah,
So
last August.
will be joining us in the workout regiments.
I will be doing that soon.
And
looking forward to it too.
We are looking forward to it. We're in fact going to start beginning workshops 2 Saturdays every month down by the river here, just as soon as the weather gets warm enough.
In a van down by the river.
Whatever it takes.
That's right.
There's actually quite a large following already that are going, when are you guys going to start this?
I know.
I am not
exciting.
going down there when it's 42 degrees.
Yeah, but it's getting there. It's about time.
Yeah, we're almost to that point now.
Yeah.
I guess we might as well just go ahead and tip it out there. Paul Wolkowinski. See there? I don't know why that evades me. We'll be here on July 21st of this year
and
on the Indian Club
right?
World Tour. Yes,
21st and 22nd.
But the class will be on the 21st.
Gotcha.
On the Indian Club World Tour for 2015, and you will be able to find that information and the ability to purchase you a spot on the floor coming up very soon on the website.
As soon as it all gets finalized. You coming?
I can't.
Darn.
I'm
That's a
really
bummer.
disappointed.
It's just the first of many to come, hopefully. So
Awesome.
Yeah, we're hoping Paul makes this a regular stop.
Also, this is going to be a kind of our first one, so it's going to be a big learning curve. So actually, you'll miss out on a lot of things that we could have done this better type of a thing, and we'll be a little bit well-oiled machine better when you get to us.
I talked to him on the phone here. It's been a few weeks ago now, and he was saying I've only got 3 days. I said, well, that's too bad. See, we were gonna take you
you
up the
fishing,
Snake River,
yeah.
take you fishing up there where the petroglyphs are, and
Yeah.
all that kind of. He was kind of going, I said, well, see, next time you have to make this the last. stop.
Makes it, or at least give us 4 days or 5 days so we can have a chance to take you out for a recreation day.
But we're gonna take them up to the falls and all that kind of stuff. We're gonna come up with a lot of good footage for you guys that we're gonna post on the website as well.
Yep.
We'll make it stuff you want to see.
Absolutely.
Too bad Janine won't be here.
Yeah.
That's okay though.
Should be able to get some training from the man himself, the king of clubs.
Yes.
We are all looking forward to that, and in fact, we are securing a building for the workshop now.
Yep. So things are starting to get finalized. We'll start advertising to you guys and probably become like an ad nauseum type thing where you
right now we're
get
at the
sick
level,
of us. But
we're at the level of a definite maybe right now.
Absolutely.
We want to get it to the definite that
Yes.
that is where it will occur, and then we'll go ahead and bounce it out there to everybody.
And then you will hear about it for sure. Trust us. You'll get sick of us, but that's the way media and advertising works. Is if you're sick of it, you've heard the information.
Yep. And you ever notice that, man? You can repeat phone numbers because they just burn it in on the TV.
Yeah. There are phone numbers.
I need carpet. I need.
Yeah. There are phone numbers from my childhood that I can still recall just because of the stupid jingle. Yeah.
I remember the first phone number I ever had.
I do too.
And that was before there was a prefix.
Yeah, I do too, actually. Isn't that funny?
I think it was because my mother drilled it into me. You know, if somebody snags you up, you live at this address, and this is your phone number. This is what you tell the police.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I went on to, after I moved out of that first house that I lived on, when I first set up my bank account, I dropped my entire wallet once, so I decided to put a password on my bank account just in case. So I tried to think of something I could remember. So I put my first phone number as my password. So to this day, I still use my first phone number to get into my bank account.
I never considered that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think about
Works
that.
out good. So, and I don't even have a necessity for having a password on there anymore. I just never took it off because I'm lazy like that. I got it set up. Why undo it?
I'm scared to death to do anything on the as far as banking anymore.
Dude,
I've been hacked
4 times. I've got it three times.
Three times.
So I've got it 2 times then.
Yeah.
Because I have it 1 time less than you this year.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a pain.
And what really got me was I had just gotten a new card like 2 weeks before, and then
mine was 2 months. I had a brand new card for 2 months, and then it got screwed up all over. Yeah, it's a big pain. whoever's out there screwing around, I know you'll never see this, but
But if you do.
But if you do, knock it off. It's really screwing up my life. But no,
Well, I mean, there are no
that is-
losses or anything like that. It's just a big pain in the butt
pain in
trying
the
to
butt.
get everything straightened back out.
Well, and
again.
then everything. You don't realize how many things you have set up like automatically until something goes wrong. You're like, oh yeah, I don't really think about that part of my life ever. Because it just happens.
Have you ever run a credit report on yourself?
Yeah.
I don't mean your score. I mean
Your actual report. Yeah,
I
once.
did that last week. Experian. Let me go ahead and the printer started printing out, and I thought
Just
it was
started
going to
spitting
print
crap
a
out.
catalog. Man, I'm going, my God, how could there possibly be that? I'm
just a dude.
Yeah, I mean, it was about this thick
man.
Wow.
of information. I went through it.
Did
and
you
went,
cross-reference it all? Did it all check out?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it's all good.
Well, good. No,
But
that's
the point
good because you got.
is there isn't anything that I've done for like ever that isn't written down.
Yeah. Remember in 1996 you bought some cigars? There it is.
Yeah. In Tallahassee, Florida,
Yeah.
you spent this amount of money.
I'm like, good Lord, I don't even remember that.
My God, how do they know all this stuff?
That's kind of scary if you think about it.
Yeah, anyways, which is why we have all the security stuff on the website.
That's true. Yes. It will be secure as absolute possible.
Yep. We went ahead and got all of that stuff just for that reason.
That's good.
Because I'm getting tired of being hacked.
Well, and not only that, like there's big corporations. I work for a medical insurance company, and there's a big primary one, two big primary ones that just got hit. And I got information in the mail from each one of them saying, if you've ever used our Blue Card system over the last 10 years, there's a possibility, and I used their Blue Card system like 8 years ago, so there's a possibility that I could have gotten my information hacked in this big hack. So both companies are offering 2 years of credit protection. I'm like, good God, can you imagine everybody utilizing credit protection, like millions of people, what the bill for that must be?
I wonder what the 3-letter identification on Wall Street is for that business.
I think it's
invest in credit protection.
Yeah, I think it's
sounds like a growing business to
absolutely.
me.
Yeah, that might want to put some money aside in that.
How do we end up on banking?
I don't remember, but we get sidetracked. Our listeners are pretty used to it, but
Yeah,
sorry,
that's when they go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
They go again.
But no, we get sidetracked sometimes. But so. What exactly is your intent with your rock climbing? Let's start there. And how does one start rock climbing? Like, are you aiming to do it professionally, possibly, or is it a really great hobby that you enjoy?
I got an addition to that question. Is it a competition?
Yeah.
Well, this semester I'm attending the University of Idaho, so
Cool.
I joined the climbing club.
Nice.
And they do competitions. They're indoor.
Mhm.
So that was the first time. I've only done one because I could only make one so far. But yeah, they're interesting. It's a lot of fun, and it's really just relaxed and chill.
Nice.
So, and
Sorry
Are they open to the public? I mean,
yes, yep.
we
You
gotta
can
go in there and check it out.
They actually, I've been meaning to go up there and check it out ever since I stopped rock climbing down here, because the wall that's down here, the little gymnasium that it's in, isn't really open anymore, and it's only about a third of the height as U of I's. It's only about a 30-foot wall down here,
Yep.
or maybe it was even only a 20-foot wall down here.
Right.
So this is an indoor.
Yes.
And
They're climbing gyms. Yep.
sorry if anybody can hear that in the background. I'm sorry, my neighbor is taking out a tree, and this is about the time of day that he works on it. So I'm sorry if you can hear that. I just keyed in on it about a minute ago.
I didn't even hear it.
I'm sorry. Well, I should have not said anything then, but it's driving me nuts. So sorry, everyone. That just a little.
Yeah,
home
you know
studio.
what? I'd like to check that out sometime.
It would be fun. Yeah, I think we should do it. Maybe we could go with Janine sometime.
Yeah, I'll actually be working there next fall.
Excellent.
So-
Hey, that sounds about the time our schedules will probably clear up after what's happening the rest of the year for us, or at least
our
the
schedule's
summer.
clearing up?
Oh, I hope so.
Are you aware of something I'm not aware of?
I am crossing my fingers that it relaxes at least a little bit, because what I see for the next 3 or 4 months, oh my God, I'm nervous about it already. So,
like I said, I'm interested in, once again, pulling it out, blowing the dust off of the rappelling gear.
yeah.
And giving it a shot. Janine has agreed to give me some pointers.
Yeah.
At very least, stand by a phone for the 911
Sure.
when it doesn't quite work out for me.
Well, are you interested in going regular style, or are you going to go face first like the crazy Aussies?
Aussie style?
Yeah.
Did that one time
It's
in the
kinda fun.
military,
Yeah.
and it's kind of out of control as far as I'm concerned. I can see where...
I think the part that's worse for me is when you're at about a 45-degree angle from starting and you're leaning out, but you can still bail if you really had to. That's where I'm like, this is awesome. You know, like you kind of got to get over that one little hump.
I think it's just like swinging clubs. I'm going to start off real slow.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe try a 10-footer or something.
Yeah. The guy that lives across the street from me, he's actually a World War II Marine. He was a satchel pitcher, man, the explosives guy. And he said after the war he was explosives technician, and they would rappel off of cliffs and stuff and set charges and stuff.
Pass.
And he said they would race to the bottom. They would just kick out and basically
my
free
God.
fall. I'm just going, whoa!
Yeah.
I don't know if I have that much faith in my equipment.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
do that. He said, well, I usually won.
Good for you,
I don't
buddy.
know if first one to the bottom is really winning, though, is it?
First one to the bottom without broken legs is the winner.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess in a controlled fall, you would be a winner. I don't know. But nevertheless, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's something I've been wanting to do for years and years, and for obvious reasons, I wasn't able to. But
Yeah.
I think this summer I'm gonna.
I think it'll be fun. So you have a club, and there's competitions. Is there a way of doing it? Is there like a path you could start down to be a professional rock climber? Is that something you're aimed at, or is it just really enjoying working for them and doing the club and whatnot?
Yeah, for me, it's just a hobby.
Cool. Cool.
I'm not going to pursue a professional climbing.
He just said that he met a rock climber. I'm like, I'm not quite sure exactly the extent of, because instantly I'm thinking like, Mission Impossible 2, Tom Cruise doing the inverted. Like, I'm like, oh my God, that's awesome. I had no idea like the extent of it and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, that's great. And then he said, no, she's a student. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, so that makes a little more sense. So, because I knew there's a club up there, or I didn't know there was a club, but I knew that there was a wall up there. So
Well, I know how hobbies can progress into greater things,
Right.
though,
Yes.
because as you become more adept at what you do, your challenges tend to upgrade. You know what I mean? Until the point where I think I can do.
I got first in this and this. Maybe there's something more. Yeah.
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 Well, I mean, that's the reason people climb mountains, right?
Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. So going to U of I, what is your primary area of focus? Are you doing something with kinetics, or is it that's just a full-on hobby? Or not kinetics, kinesiology is what I meant to say.
Well, I'm majoring in recreation, and so health and fitness has always been an interest of mine, and I would definitely want to take my career in that direction.
Cool. Excellent.
So not sure exactly how yet, but that's
the fun part, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, and
So-
it's kind of weird in the age we live in now, where just one little meeting or just a conversation in passing can turn into such a huge thing. I actually had a conversation in passing the other day and got a part-time job offered to me, and I took the offer so seriously that there's some things coming down the line for me that are going to be big changes in my life. So
Right.
I'm pretty excited about how everything, just kind of offhanded information, can turn into this big, huge thing. So
One
for sure.
one never knows what tomorrow holds.
yeah, absolutely.
Very true.
I probably shouldn't have said all that just yet. Actually, I just realized I should probably keep my
Yeah, obviously.
card. Yeah,
Kicking you
I saw the look on your face. I'm like, I should probably put that a little closer to the vest for a couple more months or a couple more weeks. So, but anyway, that being said, it's kind of fascinating how just little things can. So be watching for
absolutely.
little like things that don't really seem like much can tend to turn into bigger things sometimes. So.
Sure,
Absolutely.
and you know what? And that's living, man. Is and I'm sorry, but most people don't even realize that until they start to get a little older. That man, I wish I would have enjoyed myself more. I wish I would have went for that.
Yeah.
I wish I would have learned more about that, so I could have branched off into this and something like that. And it's good to see somebody young trying to take on adrenaline, as you said.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
And still have all those options, and then you can be like, hey, don't forget, so you can kind of pass along the idea that maybe sometimes something that sounds pretty ludicrous on paper, if it's really right here in your heart, maybe that is the true thing that's for you.
Once again, who knows what tomorrow holds? You know? Indian clubs.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Yeah, that is why we're here.
Indian clubs.
Yep.
So Janine's going to be. Once again, you never know what tomorrow holds. I'm completely.
I'll put them up on the
yeah, let's get them up here and have a look. I'm sure those will not be her first set because she'll probably have these mastered here probably in the next couple of months and go, you know what I need?
That's what happened to me.
I need a heavier set. I need a meal. That's
So
all I need.
it's weird for me because usually I can just glance at my screen right here real quick and see if everything's centered. And now that it's across this, So
this is a set of Northwestern maple.
maybe we need to put it like this so we can still see you. There we go.
We put together for her. This is a SimDKO replica.
Yeah, those look really
set
sharp.
that came out quite well. The only real adjustment that I made was if you guys are a fan of SimD, you'll notice that he has more of an egg-shaped pommel up there.
Yeah, and those
more
are little
cylindrical. I find them more. How should I say? Functional.
Yeah, I think so.
In the palm of the hand. Some do, some don't. I do. So
that's what you made. Yeah.
That's
No,
what I
I
made,
think these look really great, Mike.
Thank you.
Yes, you did
Yes,
a
sir.
great job.
And I have no doubt she's going to put them to good use. And what we're going to do is we're going to invite her back here probably in the fall, I would guess, because by then enough time would have passed. She's going to be able to come back and tell us what they did for her.
I can already tell you now that my right shoulder has been giving me issues, and normally when I do push-ups, it's hard, it hurts, and the last couple days I've been doing push-ups, and there's no pain.
Yay!
That's the idea, folks.
Excellent.
See,
Yep.
functional movement, them rotational movements with the light objects, and it hadn't been around all these 1,000 years for nothing.
That's true.
You know,
Right.
it works. It works. Unlike probably anything else out there for connective tissue
Rebuilding things that are
regeneration.
injured.
If nothing else, it's a fantastic warm up before you go do whatever it is you do.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
absolutely.
I agree.
You know, just for that reason alone.
And I think doing it before heading out to the shop, like being able to rearrange my schedule and doing it before I start my day instead of after my day is over, like I've been doing it. I'm really looking forward to seeing the benefits of those and loosening me up for whatever the day throws at me. So
Exactly.
excited about that.
I have already been through a heavy workout this morning with the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to bet by after dinner time, I'm probably on the couch.
Gonna be passing out.
Yeah, I can already feel it up in here. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
gonna be like, oh my God, the dogs, get away from me.
Yeah, leave me alone. Let me suffer in silence. So, is there anywhere we can anything you'd like to throw out as far as like anything you want us or anyone to be aware of? Is there like a site that people, if they're local, that they can check out the rock climbing wall, anything like that?
As far as the one at the U of I, yeah. So if you just visit the U of I website and type in the rec center in the search, it'll pop up.
Perfect.
And the
Perfect.
climbing center information's all on there.
Right on. So yeah, right up there at U of I, which I think it's just uofi.edu, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Tell them Janine sent you.
Yeah. And you'll be working there this fall. That'll be fun.
Yeah,
That'll
I'm
be a
really
great
excited
little
for
gig.
that.
Yeah. That'll be cool.
In fact, maybe what we should do is bring a cam up there and
Yeah, do just a little 2-minute video or something,
Yeah.
maybe. Just a little shorty.
yeah,
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
that would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the time you get back here this fall, some of this stuff will have improved, and we won't be on such a rinky-dink little setup. But
Awesome.
all things in due time. So
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. So I think I want to just kind of bring people up to speed what we're doing. We've been kind of hit and miss on you lately because we are so busy trying to get all this stuff put together that we literally began around the first of the year Without
we started talking about it around Thanksgiving, and then put what we talk about into action around the first of the year. Yeah,
without any idea,
had no idea the can of worms we were about to get into.
What it was going to entail as far as licensing, permitting, and registers.
Not just licensing, Mike. You had to relicense your entire business that already existed for 16 years.
Yeah.
So there's a big adjustment curve.
There's a lot of eggs to fry. Let's just say that. But it's all coming back online now. We're going to start. We're firing the machines up. We're ready to start taking orders again.
Yes,
so
sir.
all of you out there that have been waiting so patiently on us, firstly, thank you. Secondly,
thank you very much for being patient with us.
We're about ready to address your needs.
Yes.
More exciting news is very soon we're going to be able to speed the process up via some innovative machinery that is going to, it's going to shorten the waiting list considerably.
One pair of hand matched. This took you 2 full days to match these, correct?
Mm-hmm.
This exact thing will come off the machine in 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that will extremely streamline our processes.
Yeah.
So
same quality woods, same
quality everything. Yep.
Everything. Designs will be all by us. So I mean, you're not going to get anything that looks like it was mechanized.
Yeah, and if you really are that much of a traditionalist, we still will offer hand-turned ones.
Absolutely.
Which the great thing about the machine is you get it all set, which takes 2 to 5 minutes, get it set, hit the go button, you walk away from that thing, and the machine does it itself all by itself for 20 minutes. So we can go and work on clubs while the machine is working on clubs. So we'll basically become double productive.
And beyond that, we have some new products coming out too. I'm not going to sit there and go over them with you right now because we want to make sure they're ready to go. They are exciting. One wood product, one metal product, I'll give you that much. They're very innovative, and you're going to want to be looking at the website here within the next couple of weeks to see what they are.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm excited. I'm very excited about the next 6 to 8 months or so here.
So with that, do you have anything else to add?
I think that's about all I got for this week.
Okay.
Janine, thanks for coming all the way down from Moscow for this.
You're welcome, guys. Thank you for having me.
She had to come get her clubs.
Yeah, she did. Yeah. And what a great way to get them.
Yeah.
Put those to good use all summer, and then we'll check back with you around September or so maybe, and see and you can come see our changes, and we'll see what you have to report, and
that'd be great.
We'll come up to U of I and do a little thing. Let us know once you are officially employed at that place. We'll come do a little video with you.
I just realized I was sitting here playing with her headphone cord.
Oh no, she probably didn't hear it, but we could all. Yeah,
I just reached out and felt it.
He's constantly fidgety.
I am.
It's like a child. He's my big child.
Need my binky.
Yeah, need something to keep me comfort. So thank you guys so much for being patient with us while we are hit and miss over the last couple of months. We don't promise to come back before we're able to, but we do promise to be as consistent as we are absolutely as much as possible.
Well, hopefully by next weekend we're technologically
back to normal.
Set up.
Everything is supposed to be fixed tomorrow. And if that doesn't happen tomorrow, it will happen during the week sometime. So we'll get fixed eventually. So hopefully this is the only little odd one out of the bunch, the little special one out of the bunch. So thank you guys for listening. You can find all of this at timespentpoorly.com. You can find this. You can find us on Stitcher. You can find us right on iTunes. You can find us pretty much anywhere you want to go. You can find us. Go to facebook.com/timespentpoorly and you'll find us there.
You can find some hand-picked ones on rosewaterkinetics.com.
Perfect. Yeah.
Which are basically instructionals. So.
And there's since we changed it, I can't remember what the Twitter handle is for Rosewater now. Is it?
Now it's Rosewater Kinetics.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm at Nathan L. Betts on the Twitter, and you can find me on Instagram at Time Spent Poorly. Just pretty much if you want to find us, whatever thing you're looking for, just go to that particular thing and type in Time Spent Poorly, Nathan Betts, or Rosewater Kinetics, and you'll find something relating to something.
Yep, there's also a contact on the last page, a contact us page on rosewaterkinetics.com at
Yes,
the
right.
bottom of the page. Even if you just want to throw an idea at us,
or question.
ask a question,
Yeah.
anything like that, feel free to go ahead, fill it out, ship it to us, and we'll get right back to you.
Thanks for coming by, Janine. We appreciate your time.
Yes, thank you guys.
Yes. And this has been the Rosewater Kinetics Fitness Hour on Time Spent Poorly, brought to you by rosewaterkinetics.com. And from now until the next time I talk to you guys, be good to you and yours.
And 4 out of 5 voices in my head say, go for it.